Aloha. Welcome to All Intuitive Conversation. I'm Felicia Miller Johnson, and I conduct work life video interviews with career professionals that become an all intuitive conversation. Aloha, and welcome to another episode of All Intuitive Conversation. I'm Felicia Miller Johnson, and I encourage people to live smart. And today I am getting to connect with Rubia. So let's bring her to the screen. Aloha, Rubia.
Aloha. Hi, Felicia.
Welcome. I'm so excited to connect with you today. So, Rubia and I have not met before and not had a conversation. Some of my guests I have, some of them I have not. And so, with Rubia, it was kind of interesting because we made this connection, like, as she was saying, back in March. And so, I am privileged that you decided to keep this appointment because here we are in like October, and you were saying a little bit about your life has kind of changed and shifted a little bit.
Mhm.
So tell me a little bit more about that.
I just like to stay in the ebb and flow of, energy and life force. So I've had the opportunity and privilege to build a life that would allow for that ebb and flow to happen. And I think most creatives would relate in saying that there are times where you're in a flow and a creative stream, and you
Mhm.
go with it, and sometimes it lasts a few moments, sometimes it lasts months, years, whatnot, and then that energy will just slow down, and you you kind of absorbed everything that you've been in the past, whatever space or time that was, with the effect of gravity, and then you kind of take pause,
Mhm.
and you get back into another flow when the, when gravity calls it back. So I was just in a pause, and I received the reminder of this interview, and yeah, I keep my word. I just had forgotten about it, but here we are.
Yeah. Yes. But here we are. Loving that we are. You did that. Oh wow. Okay. You had three to come out. So the word that stood out that you were using a lot was flow. Tell me, what does flow mean for Rubia?
Flow for me means it feels empty, like it's an empty space where you can just be. There's no pressure, there's no thought, there's nothing. It's just a space um where you allow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but it's a palpable space. It's I say empty, but it's palpable in its own way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, the connection that's coming up about the kind of empty and the pause was I got the four of coins, right? And it's this woman in this green dress, and she's kind of holding her hand out with money to like purchase. And so the thing that was a connection was the word money. Money is also called currency. Currency is also about the flow. There's a lot of times individuals have this whole blockage when it kind of comes to money and the flow and just kind of coming like through that. So tell me a money story that Rubia has experienced.
Money story. Uh, yeah, money holds an energy. To me, it's like water, so it's not something that you can necessarily hang on to.
Hmm.
And for you to receive more abundance, you have to let go. You have to be in a constant state of flow and letting it go. So letting it go is a big thing for me today. It's part of my prayer course that I'm taking today. So
Mhm.
interestingly enough, I have to not chant but repeat, I let go, and so it is, amen. I have to do that 7 times today. That's part of the lesson. So I'm
Mhm.
probably over that right now already. But I let go,
Okay.
and so it is, amen, which is part of the flow conversation. So for me, money is an energy and a relationship. So it's discovering the relationship that you want to have with money. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
So with that being called, um, let's do that. Can you repeat that phrase 7 times?
Which one?
The one that you're supposed to be doing, the little chant.
Oh, I let go,
Mhm.
and so it is. Amen. I let go, and so it
So it
is.
is. Amen.
Amen.
I
I let
let
go,
go.
and so
So
it
it
is.
is.
Amen.
Amen.
I let go, and so it is. Amen. I let go, and so it is. Amen.
Amen.
I let go,
Okay.
and so it is.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
I let go, and so it is. Amen.
Mm. I noticed that your flow from when you first started is a little choppier. And then you started to go into the flow. Tell me what that felt like for you.
Energy can be fragmented sometimes. So I'm a nervous person by nature.
Mm.
Nervous, shy, however that's what goes through me. So when I do these, I need practices like yoga and Tai Chi just to be able to deal with life in general. So when I start something, I can be a little nervous, but I tap into that energy and then I check in with myself and I slow things down and yeah, I self-soothe essentially. So that's what happened.
Okay. So the next card that had came out was about strength. And it is this angel that is with this lion. In other like tarot decks, it is pictured actually the woman is opening the lion's mouth, right? At the bottom of this card, it says realizing that you are stronger than you know. And like she is able to soothe this tiger because you might look at this and you might get a little anxious and be like, oh my gosh, it's like you're sitting next to I said tiger, I meant lion. You're sitting next to a lion. And it's like, are you like not anxious about that or what the case may be? But she's able to soothe to kind of tame this lion, right? Kind of thing. And so I'm exhibiting the, the confirmation of saying that you are stronger than you know. And so it becomes what is it that you know about Rubia for sure?
So I see that card and I say taming the beast. So we're in a constant state of like taming the beast within and making peace with the louder voices that can sometime overtake us. So
Hmm.
yeah, it kind of comes to exactly what I just said. I have this very nervous energy, and then I've gained tools to drop into a soft place so that that frequency doesn't overtake me, and then I just soften into a different
Hmm.
place. Yeah.
So Manuel's wanting me to go back there. He's not letting you off the hook. What is it
Um,
that you know for sure about Rubia?
what do I know for sure? I know for sure that I'm love. That's with certainty that it's some love is something that moves through my pores, and it's overwhelming sometimes,
Hmm.
but that I know with certainty. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So love is definitely in this next phrase. So the next question is, what does Rubia love to do?
Chill. I like to, I'm tired. I need to chill.
Mhm.
Um, my soul's tired. I need to chill. That's on a deeper level. I've always felt like my physical body is here on earth and it's ready to go, but my soul is tired.
Mm.
Um, and I need to chill.
Tell me
What
more
do I
about
like
that.
to do? Honestly, I do. I like to chill. I like, yeah, I just like to take it easy. That's the vibe I'm on these days, but I ebb and flow in that space where I need to be productive and do a bunch of stuff, and then I like the equal part of chilling.
Mhm. So the next card that came out was this whole 3, which is still connected to the coins and still connected with money. But she is chiseling away, right? There's
Mm.
this whole solid tone, but there is something that's underneath all of that that only she sees in order to bring out this whole
Mm.
vision for that. So it becomes the question is what is it that Rubia needs to chisel away in order for her to be able to the artwork of you to be able to shine? What
Mm.
what's got you in your soul tired? What do you need to chisel away from your life?
That's a beautiful card too. Reminds
Yeah.
me of the story of Michelangelo
Mhm.
and his David, and the
Yes,
artist that sees the block of marble and says I was just there to release what was already inside, right?
exactly.
Yeah, so that card reminds me of that. It's beautiful.
Gotta
Um,
chill when you said that. So what is it that you need to release inside? Because your soul is inside of you, but you notice that it's tired.
yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know. It's a feeling that it's difficult to explain, and I've tried to put words to it, but it's. I don't. I think it's without words. Words would convolute the feeling, so it's hard to describe. Um, I
Okay,
think we're all on, we're on all on a soul's journey. We've all been here before. We're all trying to learn greater lessons of self-love and
yeah,
self-realization, and remaining even through our earthly existence, our connection to the ether and to divine and the cosmos and
yeah,
and whatnot. So it's surrendering to it. We fight because, again, gravity, and we're here in this physical body,
yeah,
but I think inherently we know that we're more than that. And then it's the struggle to get back to that space of feeling connected, feeling that you are love, and
yeah.
from another place, I guess.
Okay. So Rubia, so Emmanuel's asking me to go back. So you know your chant. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to do it 3 times this time. And then I'm gonna ask you a question, and then I want you to intuitively respond with that answer because by then you're gonna be then smoothed out, right? So let's do it. Go ahead and close your eyes. Say your chant 3 times, and then I'm gonna ask my question.
I let go, and so it is. Amen. I let go, and so it is. Amen. I let go, and so it is. Amen.
So Rubia, what are you letting go?
Fear.
Fear what?
Fear of fear of not being enough, fear of not ever yeah, not ever being fully enough. That's that's a constant for me. Always
Mm,
having to let go of that fear and again, self-soothe and get into a different space of love and healing and acceptance.
does she look afraid next to that lion?
No, I can't see that well, but no.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
No, she doesn't. No, she's glowing actually. You can see her aura, and you can see her, well, she's an angel, so
Yes.
yeah.
So, which is exuding that trait that you have and like releasing that thing. So, the next thing that came out was this Four of Wands. And it's got
Mm,
this house and this young lady, she's dancing. Then she's got these, as I say, flowers as parameter. When you
mm.
see this, does it look like restrictions or something else?
That's interesting. It does look like she's bound, but she's bound by something beautiful, right? And is he on the inside with her or on the outside? I
Yes,
can't tell.
he's on the inside with her.
He's on the inside with her. Interesting. Sorry, what was the question?
So that's what I'm saying. What do you see? What do you think this that she's bound inside, confined, or is she free?
She doesn't look free to me. She doesn't. Again, like, she has beautiful flowers around her, but they're still containing her.
So it says, so much to celebrate, saying gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you, peace and contentment in your personal life. Remember, I said throughout your whole cards here, it's connected to money, currency, and flow. But then your chant also has the word like feeling of gratitude in that as well. And
Mm,
so there are things in our life that could be either binding us, limiting us, no matter how cute or dressed up it may be, it's still something that's like binding something with that, right?
mhm,
So it becomes, again, thinking about what is it that may be dressed up in our life that's really inhibiting us, that's really like binding us down to that. If someone was to say something like that to you, this is all dressed up and this looks really cute, but it's really limiting you, what would you say that is?
What you mean, what's happening in my life that looks like that right
Mhm.
now? Um, well, there's definitely a particular relationship that has it's interesting because it's something and it does involve a gentleman, but it has yeah, I know, I see that. But I'm trying to yeah,
Mhm.
I'm falling into whatever's happening right now, which is yeah, totally unexpected. So there's an energy that is brought in from the outside towards me that is very superficial.
Mhm.
And to me, that's limiting. Like, I'm more interested in what's going on inside you and how you love yourself. I'm more interested in seeing that than seeing fancy cars and all of this other stuff or big
Mhm.
houses or whatnot. So, and I've
Yeah.
I've always been like that. So it's yeah, I'm more interested in how you go about loving yourself than anything else.
It's interesting, because I just looked out for you. Because that was the question that you asked about the car. You asked about him. Was he inside with her or was he outside?
Right, I couldn't
Which
tell.
which is, yeah, the connection between maybe the situation that you have. Is that person inside with you or outside with you?
Mhm.
And so as I was then connecting with the man, it was like, okay, what are the next words? What could be encouraging for Rubia at this time? And so you got the third chakra, solar plexus. Are you familiar with chakras?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it says, I trust myself fully. I will not allow fear. I will not allow fear or doubt to hold me back from doing what I am here to do.
Mm,
This card at the very top, Chill says, do what you love. It says, I have confidence. Lion is the king of the jungle, has confidence, right? Be able to sit next to this lion and be able to see it. It says, I have confidence, belief, and conviction in my abilities and goals. I welcome questioning by others as this gives me a chance to clarify my truth, ideas, and philosophies, which is why you decided to keep this appointment. You had no idea really at the time what this was, but
No.
this was going to be the questions. And literally, when you were saying earlier, like, I'm not even sure where this is going with the questions, but yet you were open to what that, you needed to experience at this particular time. It says, I trust in a higher power and I am open to new challenges. This card talks about self confidence. So it's like, whatever that connection is for you, I do hope that you today were encouraged to live smart and ascend to new levels of success in your work, in your life. I thank you so much for coming and connecting with me. Thank you for
Thank you.
those that have joined us live. If you're interested in having a private or a coming on the show as a guest, please reach out to me at sevenfoldcoaching.com. And until we meet again, this has been an all intuitive conversation.